McIna. So, what am I going to do? McIna? I want to know where 12 PO gated comes from, because I think I've fucked that by pumping 12 volts into it. But it's interesting, it's fucked the... Oh, from Q1. I don't have Q1 on this board, that's right. There has to be a FET here though, generating. Hey. Which fucking FET though? Q1 generates it on the other board. But not on this board. So I don't know. It might be time to toss it and do the Frankie gang. But 12 PO gated. Oh, so now I'm getting the one. Oh, look, it's going up. That's weird ass. So I could scour the board for all the FETs and try and find a FET or something that's measuring the same, but there's no other FETs. Kind of thing. Don't get it. So I'm wondering though if I've where does 12 PO gated come from? Like this one. Oh, maybe it's this one. Maybe. Let's have a look. Five volt. So not that one. That's the 1.1. So, oh, this FET's not on the other board, I don't think. Hang on. Oh, that's the 1.1 FET, that's right.
And I want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life.
Omega. So 12 volt there. .5 there. Some weird ass shit going on there. 12 volt there. 1.5 there. 1.5 there. Nothing there. Alright. Where is that being generated, Makina? It's the USB port, USB port. This is Q2 on the other board. 12 volt. So that would be an activated PO rail. So unless it's on the other side of the board, go back to here with 10 volts, which is sharing that with this rail here, which is the rail I jumped. There has to be something running this rail, but funny thing is, me jumping it, I've killed the 12 volt standby rail to the fan header, which is really odd. Unless the south bridge controls it. Oh, I fucked the south bridge. Because other than that rail, I can't find anything else on the board that would be generating that 12 PO rail other than this, but this is to do with, could be this actually, 2.5, 5, 2.5, 5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Nothing else is giving me this odd, not 12 volt anymore. The burnt area, that was, which area are you talking about? You're talking about this. This was the 1.1 rail that, oh look, that's even popcorned. Oh wow, look at that. Huh, this is the area that, oh, that, I'd probably popcorn that trying to get off. Remember it had burnt itself, soldered itself to the board. This is the 1.1 rail, which I fixed just for testing. Oh, we're not getting, oh yeah, 1.1, 1.1, yeah. That's, remember that was like welded itself to the board. So there's no other ICs that I can find that would actually be generating 12 PO, and why has this 12 volts always on rail now reading the same as the 12 PO rail on the back side of the board? That's where I'm coming from. There's no other regs, we just went over the whole lot of them. There's no 12 PO generation there anywhere. Yet, me doing that, I've fucking upset it hardcore somewhere. Let's have a dig. Why not? I don't think digging's going to solve anything anyway. Oh boy. It like, it doesn't make sense. There's that rail's populated somewhat, but it doesn't seem to have a regulator generating it. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Unless I'm missing something really simple and stupid. Makina.
You're an idiot, now I'm sure.
My penis is small.
Now there's wires there, but they came from and these wires were the 12 volt. I'm thinking I need to go and look at the south bridge and see if it has. So the south bridge on this one may control it. It's the only thing that would make sense. But I don't have the schematics for this, so I don't know. So I could probe around underneath the south bridge and see if anything reads its own. So that's still connected solid. The short was up under here, which I don't want to pull the connector back off. But why would this is 12 volt stand, like on, always on to the fan. There's nothing else there that. So what the fuck is now connecting this line to this line, and it's not even active as far as I can tell, this rail, even though it's populated. Something has to be generating that, but what? Anyway, I think we should put this 40 on the Frankie in. So this rail here comes through here and here. So up under here it comes through. I'm not taking that back off because I don't think that's going to be the issue. But pretty sure that's a ground. This is all ground wires. See, there was the wires like these in it that I wasn't sure what they were. Yeah, there were wires like these in this dugout area that I didn't know where they go. That could be something to do with the 3.3 not happening, because it could go over here or something, I don't fucking know. But at the moment, this 12 volt always on rail, that means the whole power, oh, maybe the power supply got zapped. Hang on. No, because I get 12 volt in other positions, so no. But if I go try and hunt that down, it's that rail. So it comes through onto that 12 volt gated through these wires here. So those 5 wires will be, there'll be 5 of them here. 1, 2, oh, they'll be here somewhere. So that should be a separate rail to this, is what I'm saying, to the 12 volt always on kind of thing. So that, yeah, it doesn't have continuity with that. That by there. So where does it, what fucking generates? It's my question. So that's the 12 PO gated, that wire there. And this is the 12 POs on. So why the and these two have no continuity with each other, right? So why the fuck would it be pulling it in? You know what I mean? I'll grab another power supply just to confirm. I don't think it's the power supply, but rule it out. The other power supply has 12 volt. Yeah, look at that. Why am I getting that on the fan header? Yeah, I get 12 volt. Like, it's fucking weird. But on that fan header now, I'm not getting 12 volt. And I'll be getting that same reading on the 12 volt gated rail now. I've killed something somewhere. So we're up to like 7.2 and climbing. We'll come over here. So for some reason they've both joined each other now. And that fan rail that I'm probing now should be on this 12 volt rail. So whatever's fucking generating it is fucked. But the fan header's not on 12 volt gated though. Far right, I mean, have continuity. No, there's no short there, yeah. If it's short, I wouldn't be getting those 7 volts or anything. But that's grand on that side. That's the 12 volt. At this current point in time, the 12 volt fan has continuity with, as far as I can tell, has continuity with here, and it shouldn't. 12 volt gated. And I'm fucked if I can find a FET that actually runs that. And why would they have just all of a sudden joined together? Because I bridged, 12 volt always on to the 12 PO rail. So maybe I should have it on the thermal camera. This obviously, it's got to be. No. The far right, the cap should be there. What cap? On the pins. What are you talking about, McKenna? The far right one on here is ground. And then there's 12 volt, and then the fan power management and something else. But there's no short there, I think. But for some reason, this 12 volt always on, which now actually has continuity with the 12 PO gated. So I should have continuity from here to here, and I don't now. So the 12, whatever's running the 12 volt gated is running the 12 volt to that, and like this, yeah. So I've zapped something and I can't, I don't know. Let's pump 12 volt into there and see what shows up. So the fan obviously runs off 12 volt gated, and me bridging it over to this 12 volt gated rail has foobarred something. It has to be the south bridge, at a guess. Because there's nothing else. Without the schematics, I can't tell. It's just guessing right now. Without schematics. Because the schematics for the other board has, revision board has an actual FET for that rail. Yeah, remember so when I repaired it yesterday or Saturday, I had to, because all the plane was gone, I just put a cap across the 2 pins instead of having 2 caps out on the board, because there's no board left there. I mean, the board's gone. Yeah. But whatever I've done with injecting 12 volt into this side has fucked something. And I'm guessing it has to be the south bridge, because there's no other FETs in controlling that. I went round all the FETs and regulators on the board and looked for that same increasing voltage, and I can't find it anywhere. Yeah. So I'm going to inject 12 volts into here and just see if anything. So I'm honestly thinking the south bridge probably is the controller, and it got fucked. But it's the same south bridge as on other revisions, so it shouldn't bother it anyway. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I'm going to scrap it. I think it's time to actually scrap it. It's whatever that's blown out. It's blown out more than what we're seeing, I guess. All right, so 12 volts on now, and we should be getting 12 volt there now, and we shouldn't be getting 12 volt here. We were getting 1.5 until I did that, and now we're getting 12 volt, which is not right as far as I can tell, going by the sequence of events. So there's nothing that side. There's nothing that side either. So what? So that's what I'm getting at. What is? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Something's controlling that 12 gated, and I'm fucked if I can find it. Okay, babe. Cool. Okay. I'll come with you. Yeah, I don't know. I say on this board, Q1, which is this bit here. Oh, hang on. Did I find Q1 before? Sure I did. Q1 drives the... Oh, did I find it? That's Q2, I think. Oh, maybe I didn't find it. So going by the schematics, I need board view to find that. So Q1... Do I have board views? Q1 is 12 PO South Bridge and 12 PO gated. And this is the line now that is actually, so 12 volts, so yeah, look, 12 volt standby gate load switch. So I've fucked this, but I can't find it on either board. Did I download them the other day? I can't remember. I'm not sure if I did or not. Actually, I might have. They might be in this other folder. This one. No, they're not. I did download them from wherever. I don't know where I put them. Where did I put them? I don't know where I put them. But Q1 is driving that rail, right? Yet if you look at the fan header, it's J2, it doesn't have 12 volt gated. It just says 12 PO. But they both seem to be on the same rail. Oh, sorry, it does. 12 volt gated. Oh, it is. Okay. So whatever's driving the 12 volt gated is probably the whole problem with the, not just this, but the other issue as well. So where the fuck is Q1? It's a little SOT. Oh, it's got 5 pin. Oh, so it's a little 5 pin fucking, yeah, DFN. Okay. I need to find the board view and find Q1. Because Q1's physically on this board. Even though this revised board's different, Q1's on this board. Oh, on this board. And I've looked around, so it's a 5 pin QFN. QFN. Labeled Q1. Now I can't fucking find it. We had a look earlier. No, well, it's not Q1. The burned area is just because that, remember this blew out? We swapped it, had a big burn hole in it. And I've had to, and the pads, like the pads, like it was just burnt like crazy. So I've just dodged it to get it working. This is a 1.1 volt rail. Nothing to do with 12 volt. But there is a QFN this size running that 12 PO gated, and it's called Q1. Now you come back over here, that's U32 on this board, U34, so there has to be a little SOT kind of QFN looking thing with 5 pins that runs that rail. There's U18. Q1 is on this board somewhere, I just don't know where. Because I can't find it. Oh no, sorry, Q1 on this was, yeah, was this fella. So this isn't on the other board. 12 volt gated, look. Q1. That's right, it was over the other end of the board in a weird spot. That I cannot find on the board I'm working on. That's the problem. So, and it's just over under here. So it's here in this area. There's probably a footprint for it there. That's what I mean. On this board, something's running it, and I can't find what is running it. Is what I'm getting at. There's a FET on this board that's fucked. And it's not this one. So that's 3T. What's it labeled with? Oh, it's a FET. So it's not. And that's different to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's different to. Oh, U24 also. So we just saw U24, didn't we? Oh yeah, this one. So this is the schematics I'm looking at. It's just not on this fucking board. So what's running that rail is what I'm getting at.
Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
It's just not fucking there. So I went over them all, remember? Checking for the same kind of voltage I'm getting off this now, which is like some random increasing up to 10 volts. That's USB, 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 USB. That I know it is, it's not what we're after. That's the other FET Q2. Nothing to do with what we're looking at. There's the 3.3 reg, 5.0 reg. There's that's a 6. I checked all these though. I went around and checked every single one of them with standby on. And then there's this one, but it seems to be driving. Oh, hang on. So I'm getting 1.1 out of this. I'm not getting the odd 7, 10, 9, 8, 9, 10 volts that I'm getting out of the other one, is what I'm getting at there though. So that one there isn't on this board, right? Or if it is, it's in a different spot somewhere. But it's not in the same localized area. This one only has one FET there, the other one has two, remember? I need schematics for this board, so the other board, essentially, to make finding shit easier, but we don't have it. That's right, yeah, so Q1 is on this board, but Q1's not on the other board. So this one here, U17 was a 5-volt regulator of some kind. Nothing to do with the 12 PO gated, which is this FET here. And it goes to the south bridge, I must admit. It goes as well on that board. I don't know. What's the time? I'm not here for much fucking longer anyway. I should come back to with fresh eyes. I came back with fresh eyes from the drive, but it's not happening, so I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Kind of sucks. Anyway, let's put this 40 on this board. Probably a better option right now. Let's do it. After I have a smoke, or maybe a smoke after I put it on the board. So I got the regulators in for this. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know, McKenna, but me jumping that to the 12 PO, so that always on 12 volt standby, I jumped to the 12 PO gated rail, and that's fucked. It hasn't fucked the whole 12 rail though. This is what I don't get. That's what unless there's some weak shit in the board again and something's joined together underneath there when I'm not looking, I got no fucking idea. Yeah, it's not stacking up. It's like that fan rail, so that fan header that has 12 volt always there, now has that odd fucking voltage from the 12 volt gated rail, and the 12 volt rail that's always there is still there. It's not making sense at all. The 12 volt rail should still be there at the header, fan header, connector. And the 12 PO gated should just be gone. Remember, I was getting 1.5 volts on it too. That's why I decided to jump over 12 and see what the fuck was going on. Well, to make it do something. Not see what the fuck was going on, let's just do this to see what happens, kind of science experiment. But it didn't work. It fucked something else, unfortunately. And that something else is the 12 volt gated rail, which we can't find that 12 volt gated rail anyway. And I doubt the South Bridge is controlling it, because that would be the case on the other revision board. That's not so, because it has its own FET, Q1. This is the white one, Omega, yeah. With an RSX that I'm a bit iffy about. This, I think this is the RSX that had 10 and 12 rails missing on the data lines for the HDMI circuit. So I wanted to check it out on another console before binning it, kind of thing. Yeah, oh, I've got a PS5 there to do in the morning, no power. Shit, what about that? I'll do that first thing in the morning. Big power supply, storm surge. Yeah, it was pulled from the Super Slim, yeah. It was one I harvested from the Super Slim, not one I bought from Hong Kong. And I've got the FETs for them now, so regulators, sorry. We now get 0.95 volts to suit the 40. I only bought 5 of them because they're fucking like $15 each. I'm like, you serious? Anyway. Oh boy. Series S, yeah. Now we're looking at Series X. Yeah, if I can find, I downloaded those board views off Andy's thing. Now I might have done it on the other computer actually. I'll have to have a look. I downloaded the board views, but I don't know if it's got both board revisions between Rev 1 and 2 with the Series X's. Something's not making sense though with me jumping that and killing it. Really weird. Yeah, really strange. I shouldn't have done what I did, but I thought it's 12 volt gated rail. It takes 12 volt out of whatever's fucking supplying it, so I'll throw it in there, and it's now put both those lines on the same rail, and they shouldn't be. So I don't. That's what's blowing me away. I'm going, what the fuck? This isn't making any kind of common sense. Like I say, I can find it on the first rev board. There's Q1, it's right there, but there's no FET seems to be driving that rail on second revision board. Yeah, I don't get it. Is that the name of the IC behind the Ethernet? No, it's a what's the Ethernet Realtek? The Ethernet IC. Hang on, let me just sort this out. Oh, you mean the Q1 FET you're talking about? The Ethernet IC is a Realtek IC. You're talking about well, see, it's not even, so Q1's over here. The Ethernet port's over here. So you're talking about the Ethernet IC, yes, the Realtek. Or you're talking about the one on this fucker. That's actually to do with JTAG fucking something UART 5 volt. Which is on this board is on this side, opposite side, and it's where was it? It's over here. So on this board it's here on the opposite side, and on this board it's here on this side. That's what I mean. So Q1 is over here. Q1 could be anywhere, but I can't find Q1 anywhere on the board. There's only one other than this FET. So there's Q2, which is this FET, and Q2 on this board is in the same area, behind the SATA and stuff here. Q1, so this FET here is not on this board, so I'm thinking it's this FET. I'll have a look at the data on this one. I have smoke, come back. Because this could be it. But I'm not getting the 10 odd volts out of this. I get 1.1 volts solid out of it. But that could be that, for sure. I'm not denying it. It's just in a different position, like I just showed you the other one was in a different position. You know what I mean? Because that's the only other FET on the board, but it pumps out 1.1. So, and I'll keep thinking it's this, but this has its own regulator here for 1.1 standby over here on the left. So maybe it is that. Maybe I should check continuity between here and, but again, unless it, I'll have a look at, also Q1 doesn't do, it pushes out 12 volt gated and 12 volt PO south bridge. So maybe that's what's, yeah, maybe, so I'll check I'm gonna have to smoke, we'll check them too. And that's the 12 pog. Which one's the 12 pog? Left or right? I have a smoke, hang on, I'll be back. That's the only other FET on the board that I don't know what it is for. In a weird position. Has to be it. But I'm not getting that 10 volt shit out of it. I'm working on that's in a weird spot that seems to be in the middle of nowhere. It's the only other FET of that style on the board. But I'm not getting the weird 7 to 10 volt out of that FET if that's the FET generating that power rail. That's what doesn't make sense. If that's it. That's right. Let's see if there's Frankie boots. I did the South Sis kind of stuff, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. So, Q1 on this board is 8131027, and the weird FET on this board out in the middle of nowhere is 4C50RP27. I get this thing seems to be taken 1.5. Where's the, I don't know. I'm getting 1.5 on one side, but nothing on the other. So yeah. Morsi. So just to reiterate that, so you know what I'm going on about. We went over every FET and regulator on the board with the multimeter to check for the same voltage output that I'm getting on that 12 volt pin. That should be 12 volt from the power
Surprise,
supply.
motherfucker.
So we can't, this will be low and it'll go up. So we're currently getting 10 volts, but we do have our 12 volt rail. And this is the end of the FET. And we get 1.1 volts out of it, or into it, one or the other. And out of it, I get absolutely nothing. So it's not that, sending that odd 10 volts to the fan header and the 12 PO. You know what I mean? And we went over everything looking for it, and here's the other FET that you think might be dual purpose. It's not even activated right now. 12 volt in and 0.18 fucking millivolts out. Nothing's coming out of it. So it's activated on boot because it's the FET for the SATA ODD power arm. So I don't know. 1.183, and I get the same over here. 1.183. So this seems to be feeding this, as far as I can tell. For some weird ass reason. I cannot find that 10 volts anywhere on a fucking regulator or a FET. Across the entire board. We've been over it. We went over it and over it and over it, looking for it. And cannot find it. Unless I blew the Southbridge in that process, because the Southbridge, no, well, Southbridge shouldn't be controlling the fan 12 volt PO. Fuck, it's crazy. Anyway, I think it's probably time to call it quits on it. I think she donkered, so. I'm pretty sure I did this kind of this the other day, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. I just had to put the 40 on it and check. I can't find that 10 volts anywhere else on the board other than the fan header, which is meant to be 12, and on the opposite side of the board where it's meant to be 12 PO gated. They both seemed, and they've both got continuity between each other now too. 12 volt and 12 PO gated on that fan header. You know what I mean? It's just really fucking weird. There's got to be something on the board doing it. I can't find it. So. There should be another 10 volts somewhere coming out of a regulator or a FET or something. And that's what we can't find. Well, I could tear the customer's one apart. That's what I said earlier. So should I put this back together yet or use it for testing purposes? And I probably should have. I've already messaged him, so I don't want to open it now. He might turn up. I can pick it up and it'll be in pieces. So that's a no. Shawnee, how you going, mate? No, the Halo's a Rev 2. Well, the Halo I did the other day was Rev 2. The one I did the HDMI put on, or whatever it was a Rev 2. So I'm expecting this not to have HDMI if it works. And needs a green LED, the green LED's gone. Because I'm sure this is the one. Oh, no. Oh, maybe I didn't do the fucking Syscon. Or this is one of the bad RSXs. Fuck. Ah, shit. Shit. Fudge. I'm pretty sure I did the Syscon. I swear I did the other day. No, they're usually really solid 360 lasers. They very rarely fail. Are you getting, you check your voltage rails into the header. I'm sure I did the Frankie Syscon adjustments on this. So this might, instead of this being the bad HDMI RSX, it might just be the fucked one that I put on. I did keep the other one, I think. But we won't be doing that today. Because I'm going as soon as the wifey gets home to walk the doggies with her. Morse pinched my fucking cable again. Where the fuck did you put it? Morse, where'd you put it, mate? It's not on the bench where I normally leave it. Triple 03 is normally a, that's a good find, Morse, I must admit. That's normally a graphics core rail issue. 001's 12 volt, 002's CPU, and 003's GPU power rail issues usually. Anyway, I think I need it. So that means if I can't fix that Southbridge board, that other Series X I've got sitting there is scrap because I put the board out of that into his, unfortunately. So it'll be a parts thing. B4002, because I'm sure I did the fucking Frankie bit. No, so this was the same as the last one, I think. Yeah. So this RSX is fucked. Spewing. So the one that had no HDMI, I don't know where it is then now. But that RSX is fucked. Unless it didn't sit on the board properly. Because 4102... Oh, well, generally that is laser Morse, yeah. But generally their lasers are solid, man. You have fuck all trouble with them. Both errors at the same time. Dead RSX, yellow light of death, bit training, RSX, ROC, BXO, BX, BX status. What do we get? That's the one, right there. The RSX is fucked. Fudge. So, I kept 2 out of that lot the other day when I was going through whoever's Frankie that was. And they were fucking me around. So, that RSX is dead. I'm sure I kept it and put a question mark on it. That one, so that might be the HDMI one. Must just had it mixed up. Well. Shit happens. So we'll reball this one, we'll put that on tomorrow and see if she goes. I put the board into a drive. I know it was working. Just, have you got a random driver you can chuck on it, Morse? If the laser's good, it won't read the game, but you'll know that it's reading the disc. Oh, so yeah, so that's what you're saying there, sorry, my bad. Then you must have a board issue. Not something I'm clued up on if I'm reading it right. Reading you right. So you've put... No, so what you want to do is get a working drive out of a working console and put that into the console you're trying to fix, and if it reads the game, it won't play it, it'll come up with like you'll know, but you'll know the disc is getting read. You know what I'm saying? Can't remember what it comes up with. So that was one of the RSXs that I did put on it, and it was fucked. Oh, grr, that sucks. Anyway, we'll reball this. I won't have time to swap it out. We'll do it tomorrow morning. And you should be able to put that drive that's not working in a working console, which I think is what you're saying you've done, and no change. It should still recognise a disc there and say play DVD. That's what it does. It'll say play DVD. The game, the title and stuff won't come up. It'll say play DVD. So you should be able to put a working drive out of a working console on that board, and it'll just go play DVD at the icon. If the boards are okay. The motherboard, that is, not the Blu-ray or the drive board. Well, that confirmed for me that RSX is fucked. Yeah. So he has me. So I had 2 out of his last batch that was bad. Actually, I'm getting 1 replaced, but that's technically 2 out of his last batch that were fucked. From Hong Kong. I think I bought a batch of 5. 3 of them worked and 2 didn't. On the second pin of the fan outer, what does it read in diode mode? It's 570-ish. The 12 volt rail. It won't, because it's essentially hooked up and linked up with this other fucking rail, which is really weird. I don't get it. After injecting. So I get like 1 volt. Which, if I remember correctly, we kind of went through all of this stuff when I had the other console open. Open line if I put, hang on. Open line if I put that on there. If I swap out red and green. Open line. 2 voltish. I don't know. There's something really weird going on there, and injecting 12 volt into the 12 volt gated has caused the issue. But I can't find what's generating the 12 volt gated is the issue as well. Okay. Oh, so you got a motherboard issue then. Okay. So the drive's fine. No, so you've put the drive that doesn't work in the right console on a different console and it says play DVD. So the drive that's not working in the console you're working on says play DVD in a random console. Is that what you're saying? You're being very fucking confusing right now, Morse. No? Okay. Well then, what you wrote just tells me that, but anyway. Straight away it reads and says play DVD with the wrong drive in it. Known work. Oh, sorry, so you put a random drive in the console you're working on. Yeah, okay. So that means there's an issue with the drive. Yeah. Is it a 5DS or a 4DS? I think it's a 5, isn't it? Do you have the DVD key? Probably got enough time to get this back off the board. Before the wifey gets home. So this might be the RSX that had no HDMI on pins 10 and 12, causing no HDMI. Anyway, we're going to find out. Get this. Well, I won't have time to do this, so we won't be finding out today. But we'll get this off. Reball that if I've got time. The 5, yeah, okay. Oh, so you got the DVD key? You got the DVD key from the board you're working on, then you need to, hang on, I think now. So you've got the DVD key off the working board. You need to just take the Microsoft chip off and put on another board. Use another board. Oh, fuck me. Morse! You're all over the shop, mate. Oh, fuck, I've got no idea what you're doing right now. I'm confused. Honestly, I'm sorry, but I am. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So the board's not working. So what the fuck are you doing with it then, if the board's not working? Okay, the only way you're going to get around that is to... You've got a DVD key from a working... So you want a DVD key from a working drive, 4DS, D4S, whatever it is. And you need to insert that into your NAND, and that 4DS to 4D4S drive will work on that console. I've tried using... Because I've used 5DS fucking DVD keys on other boards and they don't work. It's really weird. So the board you're working on works then? That's what I'm getting at. You just said the board doesn't work. Fuck. You just said the board's not working. Or you mean the DVD board? Take the married chip off and put on another one. Or had them. Oh fuck! No, I'm not. No. I gotta drink before this. Oh, no, I have to lift this before I get a drink. Shit, Morse. So you've got a board that doesn't work. Possibly, McKenna. So so what are you trying to do? Essentially, I guess is probably the best question. Where you're at and what are you trying to do? You've got a dead board as far as I can work out. You've got a drive that doesn't work on a working board, but you've got two other drives you put on a working board that say play DVD. That's what I'm getting out of it. So that RSX is fucked straight in the fucking scrap bin. I have a console not reading. Yes, so you've got a working console not reading games. I got that earlier. And you've done 3 lasers on it. I tried a different drive from the console that says play DVD. So there's an issue with the drive, yes. Yeah? Well, you just said you... So, hang on. Okay, so the drive in your working board is not working. This is the issue. But you put 2 random drives on it that says play DVD, which means the motherboard is working. There's an issue with the DVD drive board. Okay, so swap out the IC. Let me get a drink. Onto another working board. There's an issue with the working console you're working on. Is an issue with its DVD, Blu-ray, DVD, PCB. Oh, okay. I don't even know which chip it is because I've never had to swap one out. Oh, you can swap that over. They're the same boards. Oh, no, you can't because it's the married one that's... Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. No, you're kind of up shit creek. They do, yeah. Okay. The married chip is the one. The 4s have a fuckload of resin around them and the 5s don't, but you can't dump the 5s. If I can pull one out and show you. Show you. I don't know if I've got any open. Oh yeah, I do. So here's the 2 revision boards between 4s and 5s, right? This is a 4DS or D4S, whatever it is, and this is a 5. You want to swap that chip if you can get rid of all the fucking gunk on it onto another board and it should work. Or you can start swapping out random, well they'd use different controllers by the looks of it anyway and stuff. But that's your married IC. And the 5s, because we can't hack them, they don't have all the fucking resin and shit around them, eh? The 4s that we can dump the keys off have all this shit around them. Crazy, eh? Crazy man, crazy. Wish we could remarry him. Fuck, that'd be cool. We just can't. Good luck getting all that shit off it without fucking it. That's the problem. It's pretty much impossible, I guess you'd say. Meant to be. I'm out as soon as the wife gets home. I said that before. So I'm pretty sure the RSX I want to put on this now is the one that had no HDMI. That just confirmed that other one that was fucked. Put on whoever's Frankie the other day and it was fucked. Hey A+, how you going, mate? So you've got a, hang on, so the other 4 I have, the keyboard info 4, I might as well do the, so if you've got, so have you got a dead motherboard but a 4 drive off it, and you have the DVD key for it, yeah?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Because if that's the case, all you need to do is insert that DVD key into your NAND and put that drive in it. Okay, so all you need to do is create a NAND. When you create your NAND, just fucking insert that DVD key into it and use that DVD drive. And it'll work. Oh, you won't get rid of the epoxy without fucking it, trust me, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you've got a 4 off a dead board, but you have the DVD key for it. Just fucking whack that DVD key into the board you're working on now that you can boot Zell and stuff and create an NAND and just insert the DVD key into the key vault. Cool, done. Easy peasy. You'll be done in 5 minutes, go. Let us know the result. You could do that also, but I don't think that's what he wants to do at the moment.
Makina.
He just wants to get it working quickly, cheaply, and easily as possible. Yeah, if you've got the keyboard extracts, you'll have the DVD key in it. Don't use the keyboard. Just put the DVD key in when you create the NAND for the working drive. The 4 working drives you've got. And then that drive will work in that console that you've glitched. Obviously it's got to be glitched, which I'm sure you'll be doing. I'd have time to do this before the wifey gets home. She should be home very shortly. Just got to reball and put it back on now. And hopefully this RSX is good. Oh, I thought you said... Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, you're up shit creek, Morse. I thought you said you had the key vault. Morse! How many drinks have you fucking had, mate? I thought you said they had the key vault for the 4 drive you're talking about. Fuck! Morse! You need a bullet right now. Or another drink, one or the other. Make your mind up. Okay, so you didn't get the CPU key, so you can't get the DVD. Gotcha. Okay, cool. No, you can't. Yeah, no, you. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I thought you'd booted Zell and got the DVD key and CPU key. No, you need the CPU key. But you know, the DVD drive, you can Morse, but the DVD drive won't read games, mate. You'd need the DVD key for that drive in your NAND. Otherwise it will not play games. You need the DVD key. You can make the donor, not a problem. But the donor needs the right DVD key in it for the DVD drive you're going to put in that console. And because you haven't booted Zell and got the DVD key, you're up shit creek. You can use donor key vaults all day and fucking whatever to make NANds. They just won't read the game unless the DVD key's in the NAND for the fucking console, for the drive. So if you got extracted the key vault, you must have the CPU key. Yes, do you have... One question was, do you have the DVD key for that drive? Yes or no? For the 4 drive. If you don't, if it's a 4 drive, you can actually get it via the computer. Yeah, the key vault extract's not going to help you. You need the DVD key. So if you haven't got it from booting Zell, then you need to, if it's a 4D4S, whatever it is, then you can hook it up to the computer with the fucking whatever it's called, and you can dump the key off it. You can't make that drive work without inserting that DVD key into the NAND Morse. That's on that drive, trust me. So if you want that 4D4S drive, SD4 whatever drivers to work in the console you're working on now, you need the DVD key off that drive. End of story, or it will never work. If you don't have the DVD key and it's a 4D4S whatever, you can dump that via the computer and then insert it into your NAND, and that DVD will then work in that console. But without that DVD key, it'll never play a game. No, you can't, Morse. You can't get the DVD key from the NAND, mate. You've got to glitch it to get it. You need to get the CPU key and the you need to get the CPU key to decrypt the key vault to get the DVD key. Yeah, there'll be no DVD key in it, Morse. You need the CPU key to get any data you need to do what I'm telling you. Stop fucking arguing with me. You need the DVD key, mate. And that only comes from booting Zell or dumping it with the computer if it's 4DS. You can't just dump your NAND and get the DVD key. It just doesn't work like that. You need to boot Zell to see it, or you need to rip it off the drive board itself. Stop arguing, Obi-Wan. I'm demoting you to training ninja now, not ninja. You're not listening, Morse. Listen, motherfucker! You can't decrypt the key vault without a CPU key. There's another way to look at it. So if you, if you don't have a CPU key to match it, the NAND dump, then you're not going to get the DVD key out of it. Because you have to decrypt it. Oh, fuck, I just knocked a heap of balls off then. The CPU key is key to decrypting all the data you want out of it. And without the CPU key, you can't get that decrypted data. Hang on. Playing with my balls. Check my phone. Morse, that means you have a CPU key for whatever you're talking about, mate. You can't get a DVD key without a CPU key. Trust me. So I don't know what you're doing. There's nothing on my phone. No.
By using the extracts off fucking KB bin pub. Yes, you can.
You can what? What do you...
Oh look, oh there you go, it's launched.
So you're running a... Morse, you must have put the fucking... You have to have the CPU key... Oh, fuck, I give up. You can't do it without the CPU key, Morse. Trust me. Or dumping the DVD key off the drive. You can't. So you must have one or the other there. You can't do it. Trust me, man. I don't know what you're trying to show me in that video, but if I'm getting you right in the DVD you want to put in the console that's not working, you need the DVD key for that DVD drive to insert into your NAND for the console to even recognize it's a game. Trust me. Or don't trust me. So if you've got the DVD key for it and you put into a working whatever and it's working for you, then you must have the CPU key for that particular NAND and console. So yeah, so the drive off that one you can't get to boot Zell, you don't have the DVD key for. The NAND will not give you that without the CPU key. Then you must have the CPU key for it, Morse. You can't decrypt, the key vault's encrypted until you decrypt it with the CPU key. Trust me, there is no way to get that DVD key out of your NAND dump without the CPU key. The wife is not back. I thought the wife would be home by now. Okay, well then, whack that whatever DVD key you've got into that NAND, Morse, and see if that drive works. Fucking simple. Prove me wrong. Go for it. You must have the DVD key for that drive if you want it to read a game on a particular console. And that DVD key has to be put into the NAND, and you're telling me you extracted the DVD key out of a raw K-Vault bin dump with no CPU key. Not possible. Trust me. So I don't know what you're up to and where you've got there, but yeah. I think your wife is home. I think she is before. She is too. Alright, I'm done. I'll put this on in the morning. And you can't decrypt any key vault dumps or anything until you get the CPU key to decrypt them. So you've obviously put in the CPU key at some point to decrypt it to get any information out of it. And I'll leave it at that because that's how it works, unfortunately. Why would you need, you wouldn't even need to boot Zell and ever again if you could do that, Morse. Just swap a DVD drive out. You would never even need to boot Zell at any point in time to make a good dump with a DVD key, if that were the case. So why even have Zell? Because the CPU key is needed to decrypt all the bin files. Look at it that way. Yeah, but you need the CPU key to decrypt it finally. That's what I'm saying to him. And he's saying he hasn't got the CPU key or the DVD key off the particular drive he's talking about. Or board he's talking about. So if he's saying that he's done it, then he must have the CPU key to decrypt, to have decrypted any of the bin files, SMC decrypted, key vault decrypted, whatever, to even get the data out of it to do that. So yeah. Anyway, on that note, I'll go down. The wife is home. I will see you in the morning. You can create donor nans all day for consoles, Morse. That's what I'm getting at. You can create donor nans, not a problem. If you want the DVD drive to work with it, it has to have the DVD drive from that DVD drive inserted into the NAND. See you tomorrow. And the only way to get that is to boot Zell or dump a D4S or whatever it is. You can't get the 5DSs.
See you later.